Hello everyone, welcome to my video on Michael Futures. Today I want to go over VPS, which is a virtual private server, is cloud computing. We're using Amazon Web Services. And what we want to do is create an instance and connect it to a private server. But what I want to show you a few things here. For security, you should create an IAM after you create a root user account. You don't ever really want to operate off your root user. You want to operate as on an IAM account, which is basically like a sub account. As you can see here, I have a Hollywood 610 root user, and you could set up an MFA with this, which is a multi-factor authenticator. This is the way they're doing national cybersecurity now. They're using a VPS, a cloud service with a IAM user, not the root user, and an MFA, multi-factor authentication. So I just want to make sure that I express that to you guys. Because after you create an account, go to IAM users and create another sub account with the MFA authenticator and use the sub account, not the root account, to handle your business. It's just the practice right now for cybersecurity on a national security level. I thought that was something I wanted to explain to you guys. And then after we handle all the security, which I think is very important, your root account, your IAM account, and your MFA authentication, now we can get to work. We're going to go to virtual servers in the cloud. So you can see I have one running right now. I have an instance running. I'll click it up. Boom. Here it is. And you want to connect to it. But before we get to that level, I want you guys to check out the images. So remember your EC2 instances, and then we're going to go to images in the AMI catalog. And this is where you can pick what virtual private server you want to use. You know what I mean? It could be Linux, it could be Mac OS, it could be Ubuntu, Microsoft. And mine, I select Microsoft. That's a lot of coding, Visual Studio Code. A lot of places use Microsoft. Linux is the cheapest if you want to use Linux. And then what you do is you will select this. And what you would go up to, you would go up here and you would launch instance with AMI. I don't know if you can actually see this right now. In this corner here, we have a launch instance with AMI. So you want to select, also make sure it's free tier eligible. You know, there's one, you see that not all of these are free tier. You want to select a free tier eligible, or you're going to be paying a lot for the data. So once we do all this, boom. What you want to do now is create now that we're in here, what you want to do is create a web name. So we'll say YouTube algo or example. and you're going to need to create a key pair login, which you see I already have one down here, which is Windows Algos. Now, after what you would want to do, you would want to launch the instance. This takes a little bit here. Boom, it's up and running. Launch log successful. View all instances. What I did with this one is boom, is you go to connect, you click on it, and then you connect. You want to go to RDB client. What we want to do now is go to RDP client, download remote desktop file, and you want to get the password. So you would upload the private key here, decrypt it, it will give you the password. And then once you connect it, this is a virtual private server. You see I have everything up here. This is called cloud computing. Now you have a private server in the Windows. And this runs 24/7. If your internet ever goes out, anything ever goes out, this will never stop running. This is what all the major tech companies are doing. And you can create a virtual private server with anything. I hope this video helps. If you have any questions, let me know. And I will continue making the content. Have a great day.